there are a few different methods that developers can use to pass information from one page to another due to HTML's non-persistent nature. Let's talk about PHP URL Parameters, which is one of those methods. So with PHP URL Parameters, we can pass values between pages as part of the URL. Now, other methods would include using things like cookies. So PHP then can parse URL strings to retrieve values that were passed in the URL line. We retrieve URL items using the $_get variable. So this applies to all parameters that appear after the question mark within the URL. And it's also called the HTTP query string. We can also have multiple URL parameters within a single URL. We can just parse each item out as we need it. So let's look at some examples. In example 1, our URL is http:// our hostname / and here's the question mark. So that's where the parameter part starts. And then after that, we've got city equals Halifax. So we've got the city parameter and the value is Halifax. So to extract that, we might use $_get, and then in square brackets, we simply put in the name of the parameter. In this case, the word city, because that's what's been passed on the URL. Notice that we're echoing this back with some literal text, and it's being concatenated with this result with a dot symbol. In our second example, we have an email parameter with a user's email address, and to extract that, we would do the same thing. We would use $_get. Now, what's different in this particular code example is that we're checking to see if that's even been passed on the command line at all. Now, when I say command line, I'm talking about the URL. So we've got an if statement. We're using the isSet function to see if the email has been supplied or not. In our third example, we've got multiple parameters and values passed in a single URL. As we can see in the example, after the question mark, we've got city equals Halifax, and we've got an ampersand symbol, ID equals 4267. So extracting those items is really no different. It's just we're doing multiple items because multiple parameters were passed on the URL. So we're still using the $_get statement, and within square brackets, we're still referring to that parameter name within quotes.